Hello, friends! Welcome back to Timeless Stoic, your trusted portal to ancient wisdom for modern times. It's always a joy to have you with us. Here's something astonishing. More than 90% of people who watch our videos aren't subscribed to the channel. If you're part of that 90%, I'd like to invite you to join our community by hitting that subscribe button. It means the world to us and ensures you don't miss out on any enriching insights. Today, we've got something special in store for you. We're not just exploring the basics of Stoicism, but we're also sharing some practical Stoic exercises that you can incorporate into your everyday life as a bonus at the end, so you might want to watch the whole thing. So, sit back, get comfortable, and prepare to delve into this remarkable philosophy that has been a guiding force for centuries. And remember, your support keeps this channel going. So don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button to stay connected with Timeless Stoic. Now let's dive into the world of Stoicism. What is Stoicism? Stoicism, originating in the 3rd century BC, is a practical philosophy centered around personal ethics, self-control, and emotional fortitude. Picture it like an ancient version of a motivational coach, but without the high-energy pep talks. The core principle emphasizes our limited control over life's events, but our complete control over our reactions to these events. It encourages acceptance of life's impermanence and the constant flux of circumstances, promoting resilience in the face of adversity. A central concept of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control, our actions, beliefs, and judgments, and what is not, external events and the actions of others. By concentrating our energies on our thoughts and actions, Stoicism guides us towards peace and contentment, known as eudaimonia. This involves aligning our lives with the rhythm of nature, accepting the inevitability of change, and constantly striving for self-improvement. So, Stoicism is like a life guidebook that's been around for millennia. And guess what? It didn't even require a software update. Now, let's take a trip back in time. Picture the bustling streets of Athens around the 3rd century BC. Here's where our story begins with Zeno of Citium. Zeno is the mind behind Stoicism, a philosophy that transformed thinking in Athens and would eventually ripple through time to us. Imagine Zeno, this charismatic figure, drawing crowds, laying the groundwork for what we now know as the early Stoa. But the story doesn't end with Zeno. His ideas were built upon by his eager student, Cleanthes, who took the philosophical baton and ran with it. Then came a period of evolution, the Middle Stoa. Picture philosophers like Panaidius and Posidonius sitting under the Mediterranean sun, debating and refining Stoicism. They began introducing flavors of other philosophies into Stoicism, keeping the wisdom flowing and dynamic. Now fast forward to the late Stoa, the phase that brought Stoicism to the spotlight. Enter our big three: Seneca, the eloquent statesman; Epictetus, the former slave-turned-philosopher; and Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-king. Each brought their unique perspectives to Stoicism, enriching it and making it relatable for generations to come. Hang tight because we'll delve deeper into the minds of these three extraordinary figures. First up is Seneca, a fascinating figure from Rome's 1st century AD. He wore many hats: a statesman, a dramatist, and, most importantly for us, a philosopher. While navigating the treacherous waters of Roman politics and surviving the whims of emperors, Seneca composed profound essays and letters on Stoic philosophy. His teachings revolved around tranquility, virtue, and the good life, reminding us that true wealth isn't material, but lies in the richness of the soul. Next, we have Epictetus. Born into slavery, he later gained his freedom and became a respected philosopher. His journey from a slave to a philosopher is inspiring and humbling. Epictetus's teachings emphasize our ability to control our reactions, not events. He's a constant reminder that no matter the circumstances, we have the power to shape our perspective. Finally, we have the philosopher-king, Marcus Aurelius. While ruling the Roman Empire, he found time to pen Meditations, personal reflections that have become one of the most influential texts in Stoic philosophy. Imagine a Roman emperor grappling with the demands of a vast empire, yet finding solace in Stoic thought. His writings echo the theme of understanding what's within our control and how to respond with reason and virtue to what's not. Each of these men, through their unique circumstances and experiences, brought Stoicism to life, making it a timeless guide for personal ethics. All right, it's time to introduce the Stoic superheroes, the 4 Cardinal Virtues. And before you ask, no, they don't have capes, but they do have the power to transform lives. First up is wisdom, our intellectual superhero. Wisdom is like the world's best GPS. It helps us discern what is good, bad, and well, indifferent in life. Wisdom is all about making sound judgments, understanding the world, and making good decisions. Without wisdom, we'd be like a ship in a storm, tossed about without direction. Then we have courage, the fearless defender of right action. But don't mistake it for just physical bravery. It's the moral backbone, the guts to stand up for what's right even when it's hard or scary. It's about resilience, perseverance, and never backing down from a challenge. Thirdly, we've got justice, the superhero of fair play. Justice is all about treating others with kindness and fairness, recognizing everyone's worth. It's the golden rule of treating others how you want to be treated. Remember, in the eyes of justice, every person is a VIP. Lastly, there's temperance, the master of balance and self-control. It's not about denying yourself pleasures, but about knowing where to draw the line. It's the art of moderation, ensuring we don't overdo things, and keeping our desires in check. Now, before we wrap up, here's a little bonus for you all. Practical exercises that the Stoics practiced, and you can incorporate into your everyday life. Firstly, the practice of premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization. This is the act of imagining negative events or outcomes, not to induce fear, but to appreciate what you have now and to prepare for challenges. Secondly, consider the view from above. This exercise involves imagining yourself from a third-person perspective, or even from a bird's-eye view, to gain a wider perspective of life and realize the insignificance of everyday worries and troubles. And finally, there's the practice of journaling, famously adopted by Marcus Aurelius. It's a way to reflect on your actions, feelings, and thoughts, and how they align with your Stoic principles. By practicing these exercises, you'll get a taste of living like a Stoic. Remember, it's not about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them to lead a fulfilling life. And that's all for today, folks. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos like this one. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, it's not events themselves that disturb people, but their judgments about the events. That's some Stoic wisdom to ponder on.